everyone, it's Kate. Thank you so much for joining me, and I want to apologize for my absence. It has been a long time since I have filmed, and I'm so sorry that I haven't been able to keep up on that, but I'd like to take today to catch up on what I've missed. So I'm going to be filming my October budget and my September follow-up together in one video. Hopefully just to make things go a little quicker on the filming end. So I'll be doing the October budget first, and then if you want to stick around and see the follow-up for September, feel free to do that as well. Okay, so really quickly before I get started, I just want to show you guys what I have in my shop currently for budget kits. I didn't get this out in time, obviously, for you to see October's before setting up your October budget. So I want to give you a chance to see what I have for the coming months, so you can go order if you would like. This is my October kit. Obviously, if you really like this kit and you want to use it for November, I actually have little, you can order just like the month script, so you can order this kit and then the November in orange, and then it will be good to use for November. Let's see, November's is in here as well. This is what November looks like, and I have December up as well. And I'm also now doing sinking funds add-ons and spending tracker as well. So there are different add-on kits that you can get. Anyway, after that quick little plug, let's zoom you in and we can start going over my October budget. Okay, so for October, it's the 19th today, so I have everything written out already, so I'm just going to go over everything with you. And I'm probably going to do that going forward just to make things quicker. I have a hard time concentrating on writing things down and talking and making sure that my camera hasn't stopped filming all at once. So this just makes things easier for me. So for income, the only item that I have in here under expected is my salary, which I receive in a weekly paycheck. So I just lump everything together in one. And so our expected income for that this month is $3,268.56. I have items here for Caffeinated Kate and for miscellaneous. I don't want to budget, I don't want to rely on those in my budget, so I just have a line here, but the space is there to record any actual income at the end of the month. And then, let's see, so down here for our fixed expenses, I have mortgage at $786.38, Jeep at $250. Car insurance is $128.75. Electric is $48. This previously was I think $34, but because we were on a budget plan, so the amount would be the same every month. So the previous budget plan amount was $34 a month, and this did get readjusted to go up to $48. And I've mentioned before I was expecting that, so it didn't go up too much, which is good. Cell phones is $88.14, internet $64.99, pest control $69.12, health insurance for my daughter $9, Netflix $13.99, her tuition is $3.79, money going to our savings account is $80, which I have set up as $20 a week automatically transferring. Tithe is $3.28. Again, that is automatically transferring $82 a week. And I have both of these coming right out on payday, so everything just goes in and out automatically there. We had a water bill that was $81.02. This is kind of high because it wasn't accurately read the last time we got a water bill, so it's kind of an adjustment there. So next time we get a water bill, which is I think every 6 months, that should be much lower. Amazon Prime also came out at the beginning of the month at $128.52. Okay, so for our variable expenses, being that it's already more than halfway through the month, I have some comments on how this is going, but we'll see that in our October follow-up video. So for groceries and household, we budgeted $300, and right now I think we're currently at like 185-ish, so that might actually, we might actually be able to stick to that. I do desperately need to go grocery shopping, but I will be very mindful to try to stay around $100 and make it last through the end of the month, if possible. For gas and auto, we budgeted $100. I decided on 100 before I realized that in September our gas spending went way up because I'm driving my daughter into school in the mornings and also doing pickup 2 days a week. And I also got an oil change and an inspection this month. So this is going to be totally blown. Might be up to like $200, but we'll see. For home, I budgeted $75. We had to buy like an awning for over our front door. And so this is a totally blown category as well. It's probably around $300 at the moment. For personal, I budgeted $50. I know that we have gone over that. Like this was a really ambitious amount, but I was trying to stick within our really limited amount here. So, but everything's going to be okay because I know I'm going to be able to pay myself from my shop. So we'll be good, but that personal category is already over as well. Credit card interest, $120 is what I budgeted, and I think that already got charged and it was like $122. For heating oil, I budgeted $150 in this category because our fuel delivery company, like they come and do regular fill-ups of the tank. Even if we're not down all the way, they'll like top it off. And I wanted to allow for any delivery charges that may come this month. But we are actually about to replace our oil furnace with natural gas. We're going to be converting. So I paid, I think there was like some weird $15 bill that I had from the company. So I paid the $15 and I canceled our heating oil deliveries. So there will be stuff going on to do with the new furnace, but the heating oil we won't be spending that much on. And then for miscellaneous, I just put in the remaining $18.65 to have everything zero out, which I don't know if I'm going to keep doing that from now on. Oops, sorry, you can't see that. So our total for variable expenses is $813.65. Yeah, so transferring everything over into our totals. For income, $3,260.56. Fixed expenses are $2,454.91. And then variable was $813.65, and that zeroes everything out. So when it comes time to do the actuals, I'm going to put in the actual numbers, and then this won't zero out. We'll see what my either surplus is or a negative balance that would be basically amounting to more on our credit card. But I am going to be starting to go over our credit card balances with you guys. So I did put at the start of the month, our credit card balance was $3,123.60, which is high. We're struggling to get the balance paid down, but this is really our only debt until the end of the month when we have to pay off a furnace. But this is the only card that we have debt on for personal use. My husband has business stuff, but that's all on separate business cards. So at the end of the month, when I come back and do our actuals, you will see the amount that got spent on the card and the total of the payments that I made, and then the ending balance. For savings, our starting balance was $650.53. And again, you'll see when I come back to do our follow-up for savings, it's usually just going to be the $80 that I have automatically transferring into the account. But I think we are on pace to have $1,000 in the savings account by the end of the year, which is kind of a goal that I'm aiming for. Yeah, and then the other goal that I have written down here, you'll see, is to have our credit card balance down to $9,000 by December 31st. So that sums up our October budget. So the next thing I'm going to do is switch gears and go over what happened in September. For those of you who were following and know that we had a massive school tax bill due at the end of September, this is going to be an interesting one. So let's just get started. For our income, we have my salaried amount, which was $3,268.56. That came as expected. I was also able to pay myself $1,000 from my Etsy shop, which was awesome. I knew I'd be able to pay myself a little bit, but I didn't realize just how popular my October budget kit was going to be, since I hadn't even created it yet. That turned out to be a really good month for my shop. And then we also got a considerable amount of miscellaneous income coming in. And I'm going to flip over to the next page and go over that really quick with you, so you can kind of see where things, or how things kind of came together this month. So over here I have listed the extra income. The star credit of $541.32 is actually, I was expecting to get this, and it's around the amount I was expecting to get, but I wasn't sure if we would actually get this in time to pay the bill, but it did come pretty early in the month, which is really good. There are 2 items here with sticky notes over to cover up names, but these are basically my ex-husband and ex-mother-in-law contributing to my daughter's school stuff, and expenses for her dance classes and school and all of that. So that together was $300. This USAA item was a mutual fund account that my husband had set up for him by someone when he was much younger, and then I guess nothing ever really came of it, and the person who owned the account just decided to close it out and give him the money for it. So we got a check for that. I think we're going to be having to pay capital gains tax or something on it, but so that came in, which was just a nice surprise bonus. And then also from New York, same as the star credit, we got a property tax relief check. I knew that there was a secondary tax relief type check that I would be expecting from New York State, but I didn't know that it came in September. I thought it would come in I think I read that they came out in November, But anyway, something that I wasn't expecting, and that was $324.79. So between those things, we had an extra $1,246.14 come in, and then everything together for our income was $5,514.70. So that was a lifesaver. For our bills and fixed expenses, almost everything was the same except for there was an increase in our electric bill, as I just talked about in my October budget. So I had originally put the old amount in here and then just made an adjustment here, which I now realize this increase was $14 and not $12, but to be off by $2 is not a huge deal, so I'm not too worried about that. Obviously, I just can't do math. So for our regular variable expenses, I budgeted $350 for grocery and household, and that came over by $51.18. For gas and auto, I budgeted $100 and was over by $82.07. And as I mentioned, this was because of the increased amount of driving that I was doing, and I didn't realize just how much more expensive that would be. And then for our home category, home and personal were both very ambitious amounts, as I usually do here. But yeah, so for home, we actually spent $188.28. And for personal, actually spent $212.75. Most of this personal category overage is my daughter's school supplies and things for dance class, and then her dance class costs and all of that stuff, some of which was covered by the money that we got to help out. So yeah, so this isn't too bad that we went over because we had the extra income coming in to kind of cover it. And then for gifts, this was for my friend's bridal shower. I actually did manage to stay under budget for this, which is good. And for credit card interest, I only budgeted $110, but the actual amount was $119.95, so I was over there as well. This school tax amount, I just had budgeted the surplus amount here so that everything would zero out on the totals page. So I just put a line here because I deal with the school tax sinking fund separately after I get my balance. So let's go ahead over to my totals. So actual income we saw was $5,514.70. Our bills total was $2,316.37. And then our variable categories came in at $1,175.41. So this left us with a balance of $2,022.92. Then from this amount, I took out what I needed in addition to what I had in our sinking fund to pay the school taxes. So I subtracted this $1,583.30, which I still needed, from our $2,000 surplus, and then the actual ending surplus for the month was $439.62, which is why I have that down here in parentheses. So over into credit card payments, we started out the month with a balance of $12,793.53. Our spending on the card this month was $2,330.07. For payments, I made $2,000 in payments, and then the ending balance was $13,123.60. The reason that I didn't fully cover this amount with my payments was because I just wanted to make sure that there was plenty of buffer in the checking account for the tax bill to come out and just all of that. I really prefer to have a generous buffer in the checking account just for like peace of mind. And then I think I ended up making a payment like right at the very beginning of October, so it helped to bring it down. Yeah. Oh, and then, sorry, I almost forgot our savings account. Start of September, we had $570, contributed $80 through our auto drafts, and then ended the month at $650.53. There was a little bit of interest payment in there, so that's why there's a slight difference. And I think that covers everything for our budgets. I'm gonna put these here so you can see, oh, you can't see both of the totals columns, but if you have any questions, please feel free to ask down below. I love seeing what you guys have to say and answering any questions that maybe I didn't cover in the video. If you would like to keep up with me on Instagram, I will have my link down in the description below, as well as any links to the things that I've used, my shop, stuff like that. I suggest following me on Instagram if you want to kind of see releases as they're coming out for my kits, or if you want to give your feedback on things, because sometimes while I'm developing either a new product or you know, something like that, I will go to Instagram and ask for people's feedback. So if you want your voice to be heard on that, then yeah, follow me on Instagram, and I'll probably be asking for some input on future things that I'm going to be making. I want to reformat these budget kits and a few new things that I want to come out with. So yeah, I think that sums everything up. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you are having an awesome October, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.